Welcome everybody. How you guys doing today? Good to see you guys. Very good to see you guys. Okay. Definitely grateful for you guys are here. Don't take it lightly at all. Let's make things happen. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Put down the chat. Where you coming from? What you do? What you do for work? Why are you here? The most important thing is why you here, right? Happy New Year. New Year. New Year. What's your New Year resolution? Super excited about today's talk. Huh? What is it you want to do? We are here to help you. What's your why? What's your biggest why? Yo, come on, don't be shy. Awesome to see everybody here. Yes. Great passive income for my family. Yes. Turn on your camera, guys. Love to meet you guys. You know, love to meet everybody here. Right? I see you guys. This is live. Okay, this is not up to Chau AI. Yeah, I see you. Now I bet I see you, Gone, Sherry, Vanessa, Alicia, Roger, Bonnie, Mick. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Okay. Mary too. Okay. Happening. Awesome. Tell me where you guys from, what you guys do, and also what's your big why? Well, get started right here, right now. After income. DC, awesome. My wife from DC actually. John said working in the oil field. Welcome. Yes. Doesn't matter what your experience, what your experience or no experience. We help anybody, even truck driver, make 6 figure income. Okay. Retire your mom. That's great. Love that. Yes. Houston, Texas. All right. London, Mary from London. Nice. International flower. Awesome. How many ready to make your massive change your life, huh? Yes. This year, right now, January 2025 is your year. Let's declare it. This is my year. This is my year. Write that down. I will make X amount of passive income. What's that number for you? Is it 10,000, 15,000, 20,000? And then what will you do when you retire your parents? What will you do when you have absolute freedom? Talk about absolute financial freedom, okay? You can live anywhere around the world. Talk about not just financial freedom, but money freedom, time freedom, and location freedom. You can we literally travel around the world, and I have my students as well, and we have able to help so many people do that, to live the life of their dreams, just anywhere around the world. Because this, you don't need to be at any location, and I'm super grateful for this business. Okay, we're helping a lot of companies and families being displaced right now due to natural disaster, especially fire in LA. Wow, we're able to help them and also, allow us to able to do anywhere, be anywhere. You don't have to be stuck in one place, right? Yes, make a million, Rodney. Let's go. Your year. Let's go. Million or more. Right. But more importantly, what's that money do for you? Okay. For your family, right? More importantly, what would that able for you guys to do? So let's get go right here. Let's get started. For those of you who don't know me, let's play a quick video so we get things going here, and then we jump right into the material, okay? So I do everything in my power to make it worth your while, okay? All I ask for in return is 2 days free live class challenge is for you to focus, don't distract it, always just pay attention, and I will guarantee that this is the best 2 hours of your life that will change your life forever, and today and tomorrow, okay? Can you commit to do that? Okay, just be with me. I'll give you everything that I learned in the last 20 years of entrepreneurship. I'll invest over $1 million into myself. I learned from the biggest billionaires like Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins, Sir Richard Branson, and I become personal friend with them. And they shout me out to their community too, because we're doing a lot of good things. We're helping a lot of student success. You see here, all these are my testimonial nationwide. You can drop the link in testimonial in the chat so everybody can see, team. And as you can see, and it doesn't matter what color, what background, where you come from, if you have no experience in real estate to if you have a ton of experience, we are here. We are able to help you to get that passive income. You can control your destiny and your power all through your life. So everybody know Grant Cardone, multi-billionaire, okay? He only shout out people who he know that he can trust, right? I mean, you can't pay him to do anything you don't want. So just check this out real quick, and then we'll get started.
No, this is my guy right here. TikToker. This is my guy. Dream come true, man. I've been really seeing this guy hang out with him. Look at this view, man. Yeah, dude. What the hell? So, Grant, what are 3 tips for our audience out there?
Yeah, number one, you got to commit. You got to commit to whatever the dream is, man. You got to commit to the dream. 2, you got to surround yourself with other people that will support that dream. 3, you got to fund it. That's where we can help you.
That's right.
Him, myself, we can help you fund your dreams. But you got to commit first, then you got to connect, then we got to fund it.
And how many people you want to impact?
7.8 billion.
That's right.
But mostly you.
That's right.
You.
Yes.
That person right there.
Go to grantcardone.com right now. DM Grant Cardone, okay? Well, what else you want to tell the audience?
Follow this guy.
All right, baby.
Love that. Love that. Awesome. And then real quick here. So you guys probably seen a lot of testimonial and everything. So I'm going to jump into this real quick highlight so you know that anything is possible for you, okay? So write down your goals right now. What's your goal? What's the number one? What's the top 3 to 5 goals that you have right now in 2025? Imagine as if anything's possible. You already done it, okay? You already done it. And put down the chat too. What's your goal? Imagine you already done it. It's write down past tense. Imagine it's a year from now, it's the end of 2025, you had your best year ever. You made what? What's the number? What's the amount? $200,000 this year, $400,000 in passive income. You set your life up for the rest of your life. What does that mean? Retire you and your family, financial freedom for you and your family, or your parents? What is it? Write it all down as much as you can. I am so happy and grateful now that, and then when I play this 2-minute video testimonial, and then we get started right now. Okay.
I'm officially leaving my pharmacist career, the job, next month. I'm gonna be drafting my resignation letter. Well, I have other business endeavor as well. So in addition to that, I'm gonna focus on that and then the corporate housing.
That is awesome. How much are you making now?
Well, on average, $20,000. Last month was my biggest month. Of course, I grossed up $50,000.
Wow.
First time.
How long did it take you to get there?
9 months now.
How long did it take you to make a pharmacist?
Forever.
Actually got 2 appointments on Tuesday for 2 houses.
Nice.
And I made a personal goal to at least get 8 houses before the end of the year. And I'm going to do everything I can to beat that number.
That's $20K a month, baby. There you go. started 5 months ago, and since then, an average of one every month. I'm at 6 right now. Just talked to another landlord last night. Looks like we'll probably sign number 7 here next week.
This is a truck driver. Truck driver, by the way, must fix
How
the
much are you
income.
making with this?
About 12,000 a month.
1,000 a month.
Now it's like 25,000.
Peaceful, man. Look at this
Crazy.
guy. He's glowing. He got money all over his face, man.
I've been doing about 1 a month, but I think in the next 12 months, I want to do 20 in the next 12 months. So.
I'm a realtor in San Antonio. Life before was good, but life now is great. I started in mid-May or something like that. Got my property in June. Took about 2 weeks, furnished it, launched it. Less than 24 hours after that, I got a booking and I've been 100% booked ever since.
Let's go. And how much profit are you making on that property per month?
I net about 3K a month on that property.
Yeah, you're not really doing much of anything, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing. The network you provide, man, the tools you provide, people we're around, we teach us so much knowledge, man.
I met Dr. Chau at one of the Tony Robbins events, and he told me about this business. So I decided to take action right away. My wife really loved this idea. It took me about a couple of weeks. I got the place fixed up. It looked good. The first house, I averaged about $7,000 profit.
A month, by the way.
I really like the program. Everything is good. I'm working on my second property. It's just that because I've been doing it for 3 months. So if I would have had 3 houses, I probably would have had another 50K or something in my pocket. This is it's good money, easy money. You'll be in some beach somewhere and just, getting paid. So that's cool.
I am a student with Dr. Chau's mentorship. We finally got our rentals, our arbitrage, so everything's going good. We got our bookings. And yesterday we joined the elite. Honestly, with this, we get to know everything Dr. Chau knows. We get to be personal friends with him and so much like education because the value, it's way more than what he says. And in my opinion, it's the greatest thing that he's going to do for everyone in this room. Thank you, Dr. Chau.
And how old are you?
I'm 15.
Let's go.
Awesome, guys. So the moral of that story, if a single mom, a truck driver, and a 15 years old can do it, I'm sure you can do it as well. Okay. So let's make 6-figure income passive this year and change your life forever. You're ready for this? All right. All right. So I'll jump right into the material now and get you going here. So good stuff. Share this. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about my personal journey in this business. And I rarely ever share because we usually don't have a lot of time, but now we do have time to able to help you through my journey. Would that helpful, right? You don't have to own any property, you don't have to have any employees or real estate experience to do this. Would that be great? Okay. So again, I'll do everything in my power to make it worth your while and stay to the end, because the longer you stay, the more will give it to you, the more bonus, the more gift I can give you. Okay. Maybe I give you my 7-figure script. Who knows, right? The script that made me millions, along with my other students as well. So depending on how active you guys, how engaged you guys are as well. Anyway, your promise to be engaged, to be active. Okay. I'll give you everything that I can in my 20 years entrepreneurship. I invest over $1 million into my mindset and my strategy to get to where I am today. Over $1 million, literally. I discovered the one vehicle that helped me get absolute financial freedom. I'm talking about absolute financial freedom. Okay. There's many levels of freedom. There's not just the money freedom. There's the time freedom and relationship freedom. Imagine you don't have to talk to anybody you don't want to. Okay, that's the best, right? You don't have to be, dealing with the crazy boss or co-worker or whatever you don't want to, right? And then location freedom. Imagine if you don't have to be stuck in one location. You can literally travel around the world and still make money in your sleep. That happened. I did that many times in my life, travel all the time, okay? But more importantly, I help so many of my students to do the same. Especially like, for example, Anne, who is a mom of 2, frustrated, but now was just a loan processor, come to my, community, and I coach her. Within 6 months, she able to retire, travel around the world. Now she's taking vacation every week, not every month, every week. And we have her on recording saying that too, because in this business, literally I will show you how to set it up, where basically pretty much passive, okay? The most important thing is I learn from the right people and refuse to give up. That's probably the most important secret, is you got to find the right mentors, the right community that doing the things that you want to do, and just have some persistence. That's it. Never give up, right? Like Grant Cardone said, your dream, commit to your dream first. Number one, you got to have the commitment. Number two is you got to have the right community, the right mentorship, right? And then number three, just take massive actions. Be coachable. Those are the things I'm looking for, you know? I mean, I had the pleasure of, hanging out with Tony Robbins, traveling all over the world with his inner circle. I pay $150K a year to be a part of it for 3 years, but it's worth every penny because the people I met there is incredible. The average net worth of the people there is about 10 million to 20 million. Okay. Some of them are multi-billionaire, right? So imagine the level of conversations that we have. Imagining, sitting on the beach or going to, we're also doing some charity work together as well. It's all about giving back as well, right? Or would you rather sit with Sir Richard Branson and play some chess game with the guys who are worth $5 billion? Sir Richard Branson, Virgin brand, Virgin Mobile, Virgin Airline, right? I had the honor, the privilege of sitting in his home on his own island. He owned his own island, playing some chess games with a legend, right? So imagining all the conversations, all the dreams, these are what nobody can take away from me, right? Is your experience. And not many people can say that, and the things I learned from all these billionaires are what I'm going to share with you today. So if I were you, I mean, I would drop everything and just focus on this, because if you want to compress, decades into days, like Tony Robbins said, literally decades of my life into days for you right here. Okay. So anyway, but it's not just about me, it's about what I can do for my other students. That's the most important, is what the student success, right? What they have in success. So these are two of my students who met within my community, who become partners and able to do 2 properties very quickly. Okay. And they both getting paid, as you can see, $8,000 a month for 1 property, $15,000 for 2 months. It's ridiculous, right? And you heard about insurance housing as well. We're going to talk about that. So when you rather have repayment, like they pay upfront for 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, right? For example, all the fires that are going now in LA, God bless them. I'm actually had to evacuate because I was in LA too, which is one of my homes. And I was experienced myself. I'm actually evacuated to another place right now. His last few days has been crazy. So I know exactly how I feel, and so grateful for the host of the home that we're staying in here that do insurance housing, basically, right? So anyway, 3 months stay, pay up front. Okay, that's awesome. Here's Anne, Anne I talked to you about. She's basically free in her 30s for the rest of her life. If you're a stay-at-home mom like Amanda, she had like 5 kids. Okay, with this business, this has helped her to, within months, get her freedom, make 20, 30,000 a month, and retire pretty much young with her 5 kids traveling around the world. What I'm most proud of was anybody who actually worked with me before is my coach or advisor was actually graduates from my mentorship. Okay, they're all graduates from my mentorship. We have everybody from all different backgrounds. Uriah here on the right is a truck driver, was a truck driver. We got him freedom, and now he's making 20, 30,000 a month, traveling the wood. And he became a coach with us, and then she had babies, so she's enjoying her life, and because she would go on vacation all the time, so she's able to actually have twins. So congratulations to her, right? That's what I'm talking about. Freedom is not just about the money, it's the time, the relaxations you can. Planning is to show you how to make 6-figure passive with stuff that Airbnb don't even teach you, right? Beyond Airbnb, because corporate housing is insurance housing without owning properties. This is not vacation rental. I don't like vacation rental, and I will tell you why throughout this training, okay? That no one else is teaching this, okay? I made history, thank God, when I went viral on the social media during COVID and show everybody how to do corporate housing and insurance housing, because this is blue ocean, okay? Airbnb, vacation rental is all red ocean. It's all infested with sharks and, you know, oversaturated. You don't want that. This is blue ocean. Nobody even know about this. Even people, I have students who've been in the game in real estate for 40 years. They don't even know anything about corporate housing or insurance housing, okay? Okay, my story as an immigrant from Vietnam, third world country. We came over here, sleep 4 of us in one tiny bedroom, one mattress, determined to achieve the American dream, okay? I started many businesses since I was 11 years old, selling candy in school. Some succeed, a lot of them has failed. So I was told, have you been told what? Get a good grade, become a doctor, lawyers, you know, go through the corporate system. That's what I did. I thought that's the American way, the American dream, right? So I worked many, many years to learn English and to have my doctorate in pharmacy, right? So when I come to America, very humble, I didn't even know English, okay? So we stay in pretty much the ghetto. Anyway, so I did everything I can to become a pharmacist, got my doctorate, got my MBA. It's probably one of the hardest thing I ever done because, you know, English is my second language. Also, it's not easy to have a dual degree program. But anyway, I did it within, after that, within my first year, I won the Pharmacy of the Year award for my top Fortune 1 company. And I thought I made it. I'm like, yes. You know, I was like, all right, I'm finally can able to retire mom, retire dad, you know, repay them, blah, blah, blah. And the next thing I know, they sat me down, corporate America sat me down, and they said, you've done great. That's awesome. Here's your 2% raise. Okay. Doesn't even keep up with inflation. Here's a bunch more workload. And I'm going to cut your staff about 30%. Why? Because I know you can handle it. You know, there's no reason why you can give you more help. I was like, okay. So needless to say, I was very frustrated and burnt out. Have you been frustrated and burnt out with your job? Right? Because what I found out is corporate America, they don't care about us at all. Okay. It's more like, for me, it's more like modern slavery. You know, it's about you able to suck the blood out of you and do whatever you can. Like my wife, she was she worked her way from a CMA medical assistant all the way to a regional director, over 11 facilities, 1,000 employees. And she made a company like $1 billion in her 10 years of working. And she got like chump change. She got like crumbs on the bread, right? And when COVID happened, it was hell for her, right? So anyway, I know that without your own business, your own control of your own company, your own life, you are putting in control your life in somebody else's control, that they can just turn like that, okay? Like that. So if you are only having a job right now, you're actually in a very riskiest place, just like I was. You know, I was a doctor, pharmacist, making good money, but at any moment I could lose my license like that, make a mistake, or the company can just downsize like that, you know? And 100% of my income back then was all depending on my job. So that was a pretty risky place. Does that make sense? So if you are in that place, and I pay the most in taxes too, it sucks to do W-2 taxes. I highly encourage you, if that sounds like you, get a business ASAP. And this is the best business for you to have the most tax write-off. Disclaimer, this is not tax, financial, legal advice. None of that, okay? I'm just telling you from my experience. So with that, I was able to know the system that this is not the right way. It's like modern slavery. They overwork us and they underpay us and, you know, suck the blood out of us. So I was like sick and tired of it. And on top of that, my mom was diagnosed with cancer at the time, and I tried all kinds of businesses to take care of her as well. So I tried everything from drop shipping. Anybody try drop shipping? Multi-level marketings or network marketing, whatever you want to call it, right? Day trading, you know. So even opening my own franchise restaurant. The challenge about with most of these businesses that I found is they require a ton of capital, like multifamily investment or traditional franchise restaurant example. A lot of money to have to be invested, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and a full-time job. Okay, like being a realtor to traditional real estate. I've done that. I try to do wholesaling, drop shipping, storage, multifamily, commercial. I flew all over the world trying to find the best day trading. All of these are more trading your time for money. Okay, pretty much trading your time for money, and there's no freedom involved with it because you spend about 40-50 hours a week to get it going. I was like, no, thank you. Okay. You know, like multi-level marketing is like stalking somebody at the mall. No thanks, right? Drop shipping, it sounds great, but you're making like 20 bucks a customer. You have like 1,000 customer. I literally talked with one of my followers the other day, and she has a drop shipping business doing well, thousands of employees, I mean, thousands of customers, but she work like 50-60 hours a week. And because all the customers make like 20 bucks each. I'm like, that's not really freedom. Okay. You know, day trading, I lost my butt from the market because I thought that I could beat the entire professional team of professional. If you day trading as a retail customer, you're basically going against a whole team of professional. Have you ever played a team of professional basketball, football, and think you're gonna win? Heck no. Okay. So do yourself a favor. That's like gambling. Don't do that. Trust me, I lost a lot of money day trading. Franchise restaurant, I opened a franchise. Found out that $400,000 in, okay? I did put $400,000 in 2 years to build the franchise to have a job that was making me about $50,000 a year. I was like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. It was. Lost hundreds of thousands of dollars years of my life. Don't do that. Physical business is so overrated, and also there's so much overhead, it wouldn't make any sense. Multifamily, syndicate deal. I was flying all over the world, learn from syndicators. You know, I own like 1,000. Like some of my friends, some of the people that say I own like 500 units, but I actually own like 1% of it. I literally just got off the phone with one of my good friends who's syndicated over 500 properties. He has 500 doors under his system, under his companies. But he's the one that told me, man, it's super hard. You know, one thing go wrong and you are F, pretty much, because you're dealing with millions and millions of dollars. You're only dealing with hundreds of other people, investors that call you every night, talk about, you know, whatever, right? So it's like there's no freedom and you don't have control of the money, because each of these deals, the bigger the deal, the more people have to be other parties, other partners you have to get yes from, other investors. And then every 3 to 5 years, if you do everything right, then you make your money. Okay. And you don't really make that much either. I mean, he still haven't retired his wife, and he's been doing this for like over 10 years. And he owned 500 doors. I mean, bro, he's just joined our program. He's an elite partner. I mean, within my community, we help regular people who retire within months get freedom for months, because cash flow is king. Write that down. Cash flow, not cash. Cash flow. It's all about cash flow is king. All right. Or you do a traditional realtor or any kind of traditional hustler, you're still trading your time for money. Okay. So anyway, frustrated, burnt out, and trapped. I was lost, miserable, and rock bottom. And that's when I met, somebody gave me the epiphany. What if I could rent vacant home and sublease it on Airbnb and scale to freedom? Okay. Back then it was Airbnb just started out. And basically you can sublet other people property, leverage OPP, other people property, write that down, OPP. So the old model is exchanging your time for money directly, right? 1 hour of your life equal X amount of dollars. Salary is even worse because they suck more blood out of you. And then they tell you, hey, your money, keep it there for 50 years. Maybe it's gonna be there after you retire, or you don't even have money, like energy and health anymore to travel, but that's when you can really enjoy your money. Does that make any sense for you? You know, 401k, IOA, all of that stuff. You know, it's great to have some, but it's not gonna get you freedom now, you know. And I don't know about you, I want to enjoy my life now, not when I'm 70 and trying to travel around the world. Okay. So I mean, I retired my mom and dad. My mom had you know, cancer, unfortunately, when she was like 48. And I see firsthand that by the time she's 50, she couldn't even really go anywhere. You know, like I have helped her travel, take care of them, get the maid, get a big house. You know, they good. But I saw that, hey, you know, you don't know where life is short, right? We don't know where we're gonna be in 60 years old or 70 years old. You know, so let's make it happen this year, right? Let's make it happen this year. Because you know the whole thing with the retirement account, hedge fund, all that is very messed up, right? Have you ever wondered why all the hedge funds managers are the one who drive Ferrari, Lamborghini, helicopter ride, caviar, and they're in their 20s and 30s, okay? While people are slaving away until they're 70 and 80 before they can even enjoy life. Like, does that make any sense for you? Like, it doesn't. Because the new model is you want to create an equitable, scalable business where you do not directly exchange your time for money. You want to make money while you sleep, okay? Then you want to continue to reinvest that money into your business for years to come, and then you have multiple sources of income. So this right here is a secret right here, guys. Take a screenshot of this, share this. This is how you get financial freedom, okay? From the Holy Grail financial freedom, what do you guys think is? What do you guys think the Holy Grail financial freedom is? Put down in the chat, okay? The Holy Grail financial freedom is not real estate, is not just one business, it's not whatever, right? It's creating multiple streams of income. It's not your job, definitely not. Creating multiple streams of income that is backed up by real estate, okay? Backed up by real estate. And basically having a lot of rentals. That's the best way. You know, real estate, there are many ways to make money, but if you make money like wholesaling, fix and flip, being a realtor, they are all active income. They're all trading your time for money, and they all have a lot of headaches. But when you have a lot of rentals, imagining you right now having 10 houses, make you 20, 30,000 a month, whether you go to work or not, how you feel, right? That's true freedom. Does that make sense? That's 10 different sources of income right there. If that's not enough, do 20 sources of income, make 40, 50K a month. You see what I'm saying? That's multiple sources of income. So hard question, if you lose your job today, what will happen to your family? How long can your family survive? Okay. So imagining versus imagine you have 10 houses right now. If you lose one of them due to the fire that just happened, whatever, flood, disaster, that's only 10% of your income. Is that really going to affect you? No, you still have 90% of your income, you see? So you want to have as many sources of income backed up by real estate as possible. Now that is the Holy Grail to financial freedom. The challenge with real estate is does anybody have money to buy 10 houses, pay off cash right now? No, right? So the secret is to leverage OPP, other people properties, other people properties, guys, OPP. You hear me? When you can provide value to them, you can make money for them. Everybody wins together, and you build a source of income. So that is the way. Now, the hard way was I had to figure out everything on my own, because back then I started this over 12 years ago, and 10 years in corporate housing. But before that, I did vacation rental, and this was Airbnb just started out, and I was confused about everything because there was nobody that teach this stuff back then. So I lost thousands of hours and probably millions of dollars in omission costs, where I could have been making a lot more, right? I had to close down more than 10 Airbnbs. I can save you from these nightmares, okay? That's the beautiful thing. I can save you from these nightmares, okay? So the hard way is definitely on your own. Have no mentor, no support group, no help with all the little stuff. Becoming a super mega host. But anyway, I would even all that I scaled to 20-something vacation rental back then, Airbnbs, and we made 6 figures within months after I figured it all out. Okay. Now, why is this different? Because this is not just another Airbnb course. I know everybody teaching Airbnb, everybody teaching vacation rental. This is corporate housing. This is insurance housing, where clients stay for months instead of days. You can still make 2 times the rent while minimize management. The workload of this business is about 30 times less than regular vacation rental, because the stays are about 30 times longer. Our average stay is 3 to 6 months instead of 3 to 6 days. Does that make sense? Your workload is 30 times less. It's amazing. That means it's 10 times more freedom, right? 10 times less management. Also 10 times less risk and headaches, because a business to business transaction instead of a business to consumer, right? You also escape a lot of regulations and have more tax exempt because you're not a hotel. Regular vacation rental is more like a hotel that has to pay hotel tax, all kind of tax, and so much regulation that is just so hard to keep up. And they can just change one regulation and you are pretty much F. And I see a lot of it with a lot of Airbnb hosts, vacation rental, who they think they can do themselves. They start a business, and most of them don't make any money. They pretty much work for free, because if you break even in your business, sorry to break it to you, but you're working for free, okay? So, or a regulation happened and it's not like before anymore, right? Some people can attest to that in the chat. I know a few of them are on this call right here. I talk with them individually, right? So you don't want that. And even if you make it, you still got to pay 15% hotel tax. I mean, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So short-term versus mid-term, what's the difference? Mid-term is anything longer than 30 days. Short-term is anything less than 30 days. Usually with short-term, they only rent the weekends, 3 to 5 days, 5 nights, right? For midterm, our average client stay 3 to 6 months. Now, the other difference is vacation rental almost never extend their stay. With us, we have, guess what our extension rate is? Out of hundreds of clients that we have taught, hundreds of properties, our extension rate is about 80% to 90% of the time. And guess what? They not only extend for a few days, they extend usually for a few months. So imagining they check in for 3 months, they pay upfront 3 months, but they extend and stay for 9 months, right? That is what I'm talking about. That is amazing, you see? And then short term, the tenants are vacationers, so they're gonna trash the place, they're gonna party, they're gonna do stupid things, drug, alcohol, and all of that. Whereas corporate housing, we are dealing with professional people, companies, or families going through insurance, like the fire in California right now. A lot of the families are being displaced, and insurance will pay for their stay. Makes sense? Insurance have to pay up to 10% of the value of their home. Well, that's a lot of money. Like, you know, let's say your home value at $1 million, you have $100,000 worth of renting whatever houses that you want to be able to take care of your family going through a disaster like that. God bless them. Okay. Okay. So short-term rental also have a lot of management. You know, you guys know if you run a short-term rental, you know, there's a lot of work. It's like not a job, you know, and it really doesn't pay that well if you think about it. Okay. Now with us, it's way less, like 30 times less work because our length of stay is 30 times longer. Make sense? Instead of 3 to 6 nights, it's 3 to 6 months. Make sense? So therefore, we only clean the house every 3 to 6 months instead of 3 to 6 days. You see, the workload just cut by 30 times. That's ridiculous. And then, you know, most of this money are paid by the corporate, and there's a lot less wear and tear because it's not vacation rental where they throw party and do all the crazy stuff. So that's why it is really a lot like so much easier to manage than vacation rental. Makes sense? Okay. And then the difference between owning versus renting. Why do we do arbitrage? Why do we rent instead of buy the house? Well, if you ever buy any rental, you know, it take you years to save up the money. It probably take you also another year to rehab it before you can make any money. And then you make like $200-300 a month in cash flow. I mean, my friends with like 400-500 doors, he's probably make like, you know, because he had to partner with a bunch of people, probably make like $20-30 a door a month. Like, you know, I mean, if you own your own home, you can make like $200-300 a month. But hey, you need like 30 houses for you to make 10K a month. How long will it take you to buy 30 houses? Like forever, never, you know? But you can go out and sublease 30 houses in a year if you want to, very quickly, okay? But you don't need 30 houses. For most people, if your goal is about 20,000, 10 to 20,000 a month, you make 2K per property, and we'll go over into that. You only need about 5 to 10 properties, and you are free rest of your life. You see? For one property that you buy, you can do about 10 arbitrage, where you can just rent 10 houses and then sublease it out. Make sense? So it's very flexible. You don't have a lot of upfront capital to needed to get started, and you can make, instead of one house, you can make money from 10 houses that bring in you passive income, right? And you can test the market. Most importantly, test the market, because if you buy a house and if you are wrong with the location, with the rental and all of that, it's really hard for you to sell that property and go to buy another one, right? It will take you a long time to recover. But with this, you take that same amount of money, you do 10 of these arbitrage, and if one of them don't work out, the other 9 properties are still making you money. Would that be okay? Right? 9 properties will net you about 2K a month each. So that's like $18,000. Let's say 18,000, maybe you lose one property, it says like 3,000. You still make 15,000 a month. Is that all right? 15,000 a month? Of course, right? That's why we do arbitrage, because it's leverage. You get to your goal 10 times faster than traditional real estate. Why do you think we have so many people retire in their 30s and, you know, or doing this within a few months? Because all about leverage. If you know how to leverage other people's properties, the sky's the limit. Okay, here's a financial freedom formula. Pretty simple, straightforward. Month 1, do 1 property, make 2K a month, passive income. Month 2, you do 2 property, now you get 6K a month. Month 3, you do 2 more, now you get 10K. I'm talking about arbitrage. So it's very possible to do 2 a month. That's what I did. That's what a lot of my students did. Some of my students excel and did even 4 a month, you know, but 2 a month is a good pace. Even like 6 months from in, you got 11 property, make you 22K a month in passive income. Now, keep in mind that this is passive income, okay? You set up one time, you make money off it for a long time. There's some properties I make money off of for almost 10 years now, and I don't even own the properties. You see the difference? So that's what I'm talking about, right? And if you want more, just scale this out. And next thing you know, a year from now, you have $40,000 a year, a month. I mean, that's over $500,000 a year. And if you do nothing else, that will mean over $2 million to $5 million for you and your family. Okay, that you can pass on a generational wealth. So why are we different? What other Airbnb gurus don't tell you? I know there's a lot of Airbnb gurus out there, blah, blah, but nobody will teach them you corporate housing and insurance housing like we do, okay? Because we are the OG. Before me, nobody know about corporate housing. Nobody know about the insurance housing, okay? But I know, I was like, I want to help as many people as possible. That's why I want to do this, to help 1 million families get financial freedom. That's my mission in life. Okay, that's my calling. So this is not active income, low investment, high cash flow. That's how successful people become wealthy. They let their money work for them, and they also know how to leverage other people's properties. So there's 4 methods. There's 4 steps in my method. It's a fast system. F is find the right location. A is ask the sublease. S is set up to stand out. T to tap into corporate clients. Boom. This 4-step system, okay? Finding the right location. We're gonna cover all this in the next today and tomorrow. But the F is finding the right location. What is that right location? The myth is I don't know where the deals, how to find the deals, etc. But we have a proprietary system that allows you to find location, the right location within minutes, instead of you having to do a ton of research, pay a tons of software and all of that. No, okay, we will go over that. A, to ask to sublease. How do you ask these landlords to sublease? In a way where they give you their property that literally a lot of times their babies, that they've been, you know, take them a long time for them to acquire, fix up, and rent it out, right? So this we will give it to you. How do you do that? So when you go on my my community, it's called beyondchn.com. You can go in here, click on partnership, and you can see that this is all like of my students that I have taught throughout the years nationwide. Okay. So you can see that we have partnership of students nationwide. I think the internet is kind of slowing down a little bit. You able to hear me okay? Okay. So look, all these are my students who become successful, have their own website, their own logo, imagining your website, your logo being featured on here as an elite partners, you know, and you can tell people instead of, because they're going to ask you when you start this business, they're going to ask you, oh, how many of these have you done, right? You know, for most people, they're just starting out, so there's no experience. But, you know, you don't want to say, no, I don't have any experience. It's my first one. Or what are your chances of success? Pretty much none. Now, being a part of my mentorship and my community, you can ethically say I'm a part of a nationwide corporate housing network within hundreds of properties combined with 100 direct partners and a group of coaches that over 20 years experience combined. Boom. Which one will you do business with, right? Of course, you do business with people who can have a stronger community. I learned from a long time ago that when you want to do anything big, you need a team. You need a community, okay? Unless you just want to do small, okay? But anyway, you cannot win playing against a whole team of basketball, of football, or fighting a war where it's only you fighting a whole army, right? Now, if you don't have an army, use mine. This is my team that we have built for the last 10 years, blood, sweat, and tears. You can have access to it. Make sense? And that is really the big secret, okay? So that is, I will share more secret on that. And I will even go over the script with you on how you ask the sublease. So stand by, okay? All right, so, and then set up the property. How you set up to stand out? How do you do it where it's not too much work for you? How do you able to save thousands of dollars on furniture while still having an amazing experience for your guests? Right, all of this stuff we will go over. And then how you get the corporate clients, okay? How you get direct booking from the corporate clients? What are the things to say? What are the things not to say, right? How are the pricing strategy? How do you communicate? How do you build the experience? How do you have repeat customers? And how do you get insurance client? All this stuff. All right, so the formula for corporate housing arbitrage is first month rent plus deposit. That's your initial expense. You can buy the furniture or rent the furniture, and then you charge 2 times the rent plus utilities. That's how much you charge for these companies. Why? Because companies would rather pay you versus hotels, because we're actually saving company about 50 to 80% of their budget by renting hotels. Instead of renting 4 hotels, they can rent 1 house. You see what I'm saying? So you want 10K a month, just do 5 properties, boom. You know? The easy way to mimic success, model other people's success, proven strategy with your own knowledge, experience, creativity to improve them. Mimic, model, master, and multiply. Write that down, the 4 M's. Okay, mimic, model, master, multiply. My one mission, my one goal, after I retired when I was 33, time my mom, my dad, travel around the world and have a lot of fun, and I have enough fun. And I sat on the beach one time and I was like, what's the purpose of my life? No, what's next for me? Right? Because anyway, so I think I believe God told me that what's next for me is not just about me, it's about me helping other people. I have something very special here, and I know it because remember COVID? All vacation rentals shut down overnight. My company survived and thrived. My company actually beat the billion-dollar company that did vacation rental because they had to shut down. Not because I'm great and all of that, but because my company focused on corporate housing, insurance housing. We have contract in place that have been around for a long time. Okay. So I made my mission to help 1 million families get financial freedom. 1 million families get financial freedom, break the generational curse and build generational wealth. Are you in? You want to be one of those family? All right. So that's the mission. There's 3 phases of this business. The first phase is the market analysis, or you go to the pie location. What is that location, right? We'll talk about that. And then second phase is how you close the landlord and scale. The third phase is then how you get the corporate clients, okay? So all of this I will go over today and tomorrow, between today and tomorrow, okay? So stick with me and I will show you every single thing I have. So I want to share with you this too before we move on here. If all this did to give you the freedom lifestyle, would it be worth it, right? So only you can answer that, okay? If all this did is to give you the skill set to live a life of your dreams, will it be worth it, okay? If all this did is to give you the time with your loved one to really live life and passion and purpose, would it be worth it? For me, absolutely, right? Again, the hard way is the traditional way where you work 40, 50 hours a week for 40, 50 years of your life. And they told to put money into 401k stock market to make, to make 100K, like 10K a month, you need like $2.5 million at 4% dividends. How long will it take you to save $2.5 million at your current saving rate, right? So that's the hard ways. Or I just do this part-time, a few hours a week. Can you commit a few hours a week to do this? If you can commit a few hours a week being coachable, that's the number 1 thing we look for, coachable, and have a good attitude and be a giver, the sky's the limit. You can literally work a few hours a week and have the freedom to live the rest of your life free anywhere around the world, right? Warren Buffett was once asked, what's the best investment in your life? By Tony Robbins. And we thought he was gonna say this stock, this company, blah, blah. He said the best investment is in yourself. The more you learn, the more you earn. That's the best investment, guys, is in yourself, okay? Mistake you will make when you leave here if you don't pay attention is not knowing your market, not knowing which is good deal or bad deal, going at it alone, or not leveraging mentors and their lessons. Lack of motivation, lack of accountability, or think you know it all, okay? I will share with you everything right now, right here, so that way you don't have to repeat the same mistakes and waste years of your life, okay? Sounds good? All right. Okay, so we went through that. Who want more help? All right. All right. All right, so now is a good time to ask your questions. Any questions so far with everything you have? And what I offer with this new year is a chance for you to be able to take advantage of this crazy, amazing opportunity. So that way you can build that passive income, you and your family, okay? So check this out. Let me pull this up here. So let me, any questions so far? Let me look at the questions. So as a gift for you, for those of you who stay around, I have a pretty special gift for you, okay? Let me pull it up here. Let me check a question real quick. What does the credit score have to be? If you have a good it depends. If you have a good relationship with the landlord, sometimes you don't even look at your credit score. Okay, it's all about the relationship you're able to build with the landlord. All right. But usually if you have anything like 650 to 700, that should be good. But a lot of time it's all about your communication of what you can say to a landlord. Okay. The 4M is mimic, model, master, and multiply. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good deal. Well, let's listen to some other people's story, because you're gonna learn more from other people's story, right? This is a live event that we put up last year, and check out all my students' success right here. And then
I want to introduce somebody very special, amazing, awesome student who's working 50 hours a week with 2 little kids. It's really blown my mind how working moms can also build a side business that within months able to make 6-figure income. Now she have 20 properties, 20 corporate housing, generating more than doctors make. And also travel. She travel, take vacation almost every single month. I'm just so happy and grateful to have her here. Is Coach Ann.
Hi guys, I'm Ann. To be correct, I'm actually having 21 properties. It wasn't that I'm taking vacation every month, but actually every week. I wouldn't be able to do all that without doing the corporate housings. I've been following Dr. Chau for a long time on Instagram, because for me, I'm thinking if I'm going to invest, I want to make sure that I invest wisely, because I worked hard for my money, right? And so I've been following Dr. Chau for a long time. Our life has just been so much easier with corporate housing. With our one house for the last months, we've spent honestly the entire time 5 hours within these last 5 months. So an hour a month, guys, honestly.
What I like is the access, having access to Dr. Chau, the coach. I got his phone number. I can call him for anything. You got to make time or you can get on their schedule. But Dr. Chau is ready to answer my call if I need it. I haven't yet, but I have faith and know that he will pick up. So that's a big bonus. I tested him. When I say test him, I test his character. And that's what I liked about Dr. Chau. He's a real guy. That's why I appreciate Dr. Chau and the program. So.
It has been a learning experience for us because it's a whole new business. We also come from corporate America, college and real estate. All of that was completely new for us. I had a hard time with making the phone calls, but like you guys said, like, it's just important to just go for it and make the calls. And we did, we jumped on it, started making phone calls. And after that, it really only took 2 or 3 phone calls. We got our first property in September. We went to go meet the property owner and he's like an investor. And when he met us right away, we introduced ourselves, met him in person, shook his hand. Felt like we were family. He never did a background check on us, credit check, nothing. He signed the lease that night. Definitely a blessing. And then we had our house listed within 2 weeks after that. He actually referred us to an investor friend. So our second property that we got, they offered it to us. We listed it on a Wednesday, and by Friday we had 3 inquiries and it's booked for 3 months now. This house that we got now, we rented for $1,895. I think with the insurance, we're charging $4,200 per month.
We have faith in this program and we're happy with the coaches. Been really great to us. We're excited to get our 3rd and 4th property by the end of the year, hopefully. Let's go.
Within the first month of joining the program, we had a baby. The next month, we onboarded 3 houses. What is your excuse? Let's get on board.
So last year, Kathy went to our event like this, just sitting in your seat. She had one property where she was struggling with short-term rental, blah, blah, blah. And now fast forward a year now, how many properties you have now? On average, $2K a month for properties, making 6-figure income, man, in 1 year.
Right now I have 3 properties.
Awesome. And how much you make average per property per month?
About 3 to 3.5 per property.
3,000 to 3,500 per property. So man, you're killing it. And those 3 properties making almost 10K a month.
I started my program last September. I started with nothing, had just enough money to get 1 house. Now I'm at 9 houses. I took 5 houses last October. My gross annual right now per month is about $65,000 a month.
This is one of the best masterminds I've been to. I've formed a lot of great relationships, partnerships, just from this one weekend. Better concepts of how to do this business, what to say, how to do it, who to do it with, who not to do it with.
Thank you, Dr. Chau. Thank you for this event. I felt truly at home. My heart is in peace. I trust. I felt understood. I felt cared for from really all of you. And just, I think this is my community from now on.
I also want to just express gratitude to Dr. Chau, the coaches, the team. Putting on this live event was just life-changing for me. On behalf of my family, I know it's going to do well for us. I'm just so excited for the future. Thank you.
There was a point in your life, I am sure, Dr. Chau, that I don't know if you envisioned or where this whole idea came from, but you're absolutely a trailblazer and a pioneer. And it must have taken a whole lot of chutzpah, a lot of courage, a lot of determination, stamina, energy, brilliance. Just deeply grateful that you shared it with a lot of us. I would be remiss if I didn't offer my gratitude.
All right, so let's look at different times, you guys. Questions. Let's see. Do you help people market to units that are currently for sale? I don't know why you would want to market a unit that are currently for sale. The people market to units that are, we don't want property, it's arbitrage. We don't want properties for sale because we don't know how long we can have it to rent it for, right? So not exactly sure if I understand your question correctly there. How strong demand? A lot. You look at especially like the LA fire, you see hundreds of thousands of people are displaced. Where are they staying? Have you thought about that? Are they gonna want to stay in hotels if you have kids and dogs? No, right? So, all like, for example, that happened, all of California, rentals gone up, especially with insurance housing, right? And stuff like this happen all the time. Not to this magnitude, but like there's flood, there's hurricane, there's the pipe burst, they do renovations, companies, construction company always building stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's always growing. It's always good. It's been around for a long time, corporate housing. Sherry, you're already into our to our program. So we'll talk about that later, but for those of you who are looking into our program, you know, like Sherry joined as an elite, so we have a team that will be setting up her website, logo, and everything. We'll talk about that offline. Yeah, where you list a property for corporate housing? That's $1 million question. Took us about 10 years plus sweat and tears to find those things. I can tell you, I mean, it's only reserved for my community, of course, for my mentorship. But if you want to learn, I tell you how. You contact the human resource department of each of these companies and you tell them what you do, okay? And over the years, you build a relationship with them, and you know, you weed out a ton. There's a ton of bad companies though that don't get you the clients, but you just gotta trial and error and plow through it. Or you can join my mentorship and we'll give you everything, and you have all the sources. You can just plug and play and get the clients right away. Okay, you can bypass 10 years of struggling like I did. Okay, so that's basically two ways of doing that. But I will go over some more ways. If you want to do it on your own, you can also find out, but it's really not easy. But if you want to learn, I have a very special offer right now for you guys. Okay, so check this out. You guys have been helpful so far, okay? This is just setting the right mindset, the right frame for you, okay? So that way we can have a very productive time. All right, so here's the deal. If you want to take the next step with us, here's what we have. This is a very special offer that is an intro offer. So with this offer here, you have VIP access to my live class every single week and challenges like this every single month. Good? That's over $5,000 in value. This is for the whole year long of access to, as a VIP to my live class every week and my challenges every month where you can ask me any questions, okay? You also get my recording of 5 days intensive training for over, 5 days. I will share with you the recording of how to build this business, everything. That's a value of $1,250. You also get a one-on-one strategy session with me, directly with me. Okay, so y'all want a one-on-one 1 hour session with me? Boom. You know, I usually charge like $3,000 an hour. So that's, I mean, it's definitely the value of it can change your life forever. So what's your freedom worth? What's your dream worth? Up to you, right? You also get access to my corporate housing arbitrage group as well. I will also give you my blueprints, how to do this business. And I throw another bonus on there is I will give you my 7-figure script. The script that will show you how to sublease other people's property, how to talk with the landlord, right? And then you get into be my friend, time to my network. All of these super valuable, anywhere from $999 to $1,250 each. The total value of everything here is $11,998. Okay. Now, because of the holidays, also the new year, I know a lot of this past year is very tough for most people. So I want to do something very special for you guys. Okay, that's never been done before. I know this is an intro program. So, but this will really jumpstart you and give you the right mindset, the right strategy every single week so you can stay on track, okay? Instead of $11,998, check this out. It's not just 50% off, it's more like 80% off. That's the best deal I can give to you guys is to help a lot of people right now. My heart go out to a lot of people. So it's only, check this out, it's not even 5,000, it's only $1,997. for the year-long access. That's it. 2K. That's it. I mean, people pay more for a Louis bag nowadays. Like a Chanel bag is like 7,000. Like holy shit, you know. Or like going to see a show, or go to like a nice, expensive dinner with your family. It's like $1,000 these days, right? This will help you with the right mindset every single week, every single month. You be able to learn on your own to do this. Now, if you want mentorship, truly mentorship, we do have other programs, but this is a good start. So if that sounds like you might want to take advantage of this deal right now, because I don't know how long I can do this deal for, okay? So, and when you book this and you pay, put down the chat, we want to celebrate you, and then we want to make sure that you get my personal calendar so you can book a one-on-one with me, okay? So that's the deal that we have. Now, if this 2K, some of you, I understand whatever is going on. We also make a smaller offer, so there's no excuses, right? It's the new year, January 2025, okay? If you don't do anything now, I bet you're not gonna do anything. It's gonna be harder for you to do February, to do something in March, right? January is the best month for you to take action on your dreams, your goal, because it's a new year, it's new you. Let's make it happen, okay? So let's just crush the fear and just do it, okay? If that is too much, you can do 6 months for $9.97, only $9.97. Boom, okay? And then if that even too much for you, I even bump it down to $197 a month. So there's really no excuses. Whatever your level is, you should get started with this today to get you going, okay? Now, keep in mind that if you do the 12 months, you save about $400, because if you do $197 a month, that's like $2,400. So I would go, if I'm gonna go do something, I'm gonna usually go all in, and I highly recommend you do that. Tony Robbins talk about that. You jump all in, and then you figure it out. You don't just halfway tap the water. You're not gonna learn how to swim by just tapping the water, testing it with with one leg. No, the only way you know how to swim is jump in the water, fully immerse yourself with the right coach, the right mentor to help you, right? Sean said, I need a coaching. Okay, I tell you what, sign up for one of these and we will talk. I'll give you an hour consult of my time, and then we will talk more based on what you need, what kind of level of mentorship and coaching you need. So just sign up for one of these deals, and then I promise to give you an hour of my calendar time, okay? So there you go. All right, now we get that special offer here. We will move on to more classes, more information for you guys so you can help, okay? So grab that offer right now, right there. Now, I also understand if for those of you who, still new, who just started following me and want to know more, what I would do special for you guys also is you can book a call with me, or pretty much book a call right here. You can book a free strategy session with me. That's the call right there. If you're not fully ready to do this yet, I totally understand, okay? Book a call with me and I'll do my best to help you. Now, my spots are very limited because this literally, I'm giving almost an hour of my time for you. So all I ask for is 3 things. You take it seriously. Being coachable is number 1. Number 2, you'll be in a quiet place, no distraction. And if you have a spouse or a business partner, make sure they own the car as well. So that way we're on the same page and we can move forward so it doesn't waste anybody's time. That's all I'm asking. Sounds good? In exchange for my 1 hour consultation with you, which will definitely worth a lot of money if you want to do it that way. But anyway, so that's what I can do for you. Now, because it is an hour of my time, spots are very limited. I can only do a few of these a day, right? As you can imagine, a few hours a day. So take it while you can on this deal. I only giving it to you guys on this call, okay? So do that while you can. Book that call if you're not ready for this. If you know you're ready for this, then sign up. Show me you're serious. So our level of conversation gonna be dependent on how serious you can show me you do. And talk is all cheap until you just put down something, man. Even $197 a month. Show me you're serious. And that will help me to also opening up what I have for you, right? So hopefully that makes sense for you. Makes sense? Good? All right. So those are the links. Book the call or sign up right now or save the link. And then we move on into the material of finding the right location right now. Okay. So I'm going to jump right in here, find the right location. Location, location, location. Oh, also, I'm going to explain to you co-hosting too. Before we do that, like co-hosting, you don't have to do, if you don't have money to do arbitrage, you can co-host or you can manage properties for other people. Okay. And when you do that, it's like the sky's the limit very much, because when you do that, you can leverage other people's property. You don't even need to put any money down. You don't have to pay month rent or deposit, anything like that. You know, you can literally, here, let me show it to you. Co-hosting, boom. There's zero money down, 6-figure passive, right? Because when you co-host, you making a 20-30% off of the deal, which is incredible, right? So check this out. Co-hosting versus arbitrage. How to do co-hosting. Step one, understanding the profit. You rent for 3,000, you can sublease it for 6,000. You get 20% to you for the co-hosting. So you make about $1,200 a month. About $1,000 a month passive. Good? Good or good, right? You pay utilities, vacancy, all of that. Net rent to the owner of the property is $3,700. So you have an extra cash flow to the owner of $700. So most landlords only make 10% of traditional rent. So they used to make $300. Now they're making 1,000. You get it? They used to make 300 for their long-term rental. With your help, with the co-hosting with corporate housing, now they're making 1,000. That's tripling their cash flow. Is that amazing? You probably want to triple your cash flow. You triple them. That's why the landlord will work with you. Love to work with you. And you are actually, you have an upper hand because you providing to them the solutions to their problems. What are their problems? One, eviction or squatting. Usually, you know, every landlord will go through this if you do long enough and have enough properties. Tenants can squat for 3 to 6 months. Eviction takes time and money, a lot of time and money. It's a big headache, and they still have to pay for their mortgage while they evict these people, right? When we manage, well, guess how many evictions we have in the last 10 years doing this with hundreds of students? If you guess even just 100, you're wrong. You guess 50, you're wrong. You get 10, you're wrong too. Zero eviction, guys, for the last 10 years doing this, hundreds of properties. Why? Because we're dealing with companies, we're dealing with insurance company. People have resources, right? The last thing that they want is a lawsuit against them. So that way they're not gonna do anything stupid to damage your property and not pay, because it's company money anyway. Of course they're gonna pay. You get it? Of course they're gonna pay, right? So that's why it's so important for you to understand that this is the way. You get it? And then secondly is maintenance of the property. Maintaining your property is a pain in the butt. Like fixing toilets, who want to fix toilets? Who want to clean, you know, all of that? No, right? Well, when we manage it, because we're having a very high profit margin, we renting it to the companies for a very, like double the market rent, sometimes triple the market rent. So we have a lot of margin to hire professionals to fix the toilets, to fix the AC, whatever. So all of that, there's no profit usually when the owner manage it. When we manage it, we double or tripling the cash flow. So we have a ton of profit for people. So we have a community of over 100+ members to do business with. Make sense? All right, so when you pitch a landlord, here's the pitch. Here's a $1 million pitch. How would you like to double or triple your cash flow while I do all the work? Boom. I mean, if you're a landlord and I come to you and ask you, hey, how would you like to double or triple your cash flow while I do all the work? What would you say? Of course, right? Now, remember, you only need a couple of landlords to say yes to get financial freedom. So don't give up, okay? And then use manage and scale, give them a monthly report and ask for referral, okay? What is the difference between arbitrage and co-hosting? Arbitrage is you re-rent the property. Co-hosting, you basically manage the property. It's a zero money down strategy. Arbitrage, you got to pay first month rent, first month deposit plus furniture, about 12 to 15K per property. Co-hosting, you don't need to pay any of that. And you can make money right away. Arbitrage, you make more. You make about $2,000 to $3,000 a month. Sometimes you make 4 or 5K if you're in California or New York. Now with co-hosting, you earn about half of that. So about around $1,000 a month. So the profit is less, but the risk is way less. So the risk, arbitrage is first month rent plus 1 month rent. First month deposit plus a month rent. Your max risk is 5 to 10K. Furniture is still yours, so you can just move to another house. Now co-hosting, very much, very low risk. You're not even paying for the rent, right? You're not even on the hook for that. Property owner usually provide all the furnitures as well, okay? So that's something to think about. Now, keep in mind, even though there's a little bit of risk with arbitrage, but it's 10 times less risk than traditional real estate, right? Because traditional real estate, you lose, you're gonna lose like 100K, easy, right? 200K. This is 5 to 10K, and you make 100, 200K. So your risk to reward ratio is what you guys need to pay attention on. Risk to reward, you need asymmetrical risk to reward ratio. When you lose $1. When you win 10 or more. That's what you want, which is this business, not any other business. Any other business, you're risking like traditional fix and flip. You're risking 100K to make 100K. That's a 1-to-1 ratio. That means you need to be 100% right with traditional real estate to make money. That's why most fix and flip will go broke every 10 to 15 years. That's what Grant Cardone said. He's a multi-billionaire in real estate, right? I think you know a thing or two. The reason why he said that, because the risk to reward is really bad with fix and flip, with traditional business. Because if it's 1-to-1, you got to be right 100% of the time. And I don't know about you, I don't know anybody who right 100% of the time, okay? But with this, you're risking 5 to 10K to make 50, 100K in the next 3-4 years, right? So you're risking 1 to make 10. Can you be right 1 out of 10 times? Of course, right? And without help, you're definitely right like 9 out of 10 times, okay? Now, scale. Arbitrage is much slower because you still have to take about 12 to 15K to do one. Co-hosting, you can scale as fast as you want because there's no capital involved, okay? No capital involved, make sense? So the arbitrage financial freedom formula, take a screenshot of this, share this. See, I told you, the longer you stay, the more I'm gonna give you. This is the formula right here, baby. You scale this out. First month, do 1, 2K a month. Month 2, you do 2, 6K. Month 3, you do 2, 10K. By month 6, you're at 22K a month. By month 12, you have 46K a month. That's over $5 million in 10 years. Boom. Screenshot this. Yeah, put this on a wall. This is all you need to get freedom. I wish I learned this in my MBA school. Co-hosting, instead of making the same formula, but instead of making 2K a month, you're making 1K a month per property, okay? So it takes more work, but remember, there's no risk. There's not much risk at all, okay? And then you can scale very fast. So you can still make $20,000 a month in 1 year doing this. Isn't that crazy? You know how much money I make after being a doctor, after slaving away for 8 years of my life in school, 60 hours a week, got my MBA, invested like $400,000, move across the country, sleep on basement, eating ramen noodles, McDonald's for 8 years. You know how much I was making as a doctor when I first came out? 10 to 12K a month. I mean, and working like a slave for 40, 50 hours a week. Okay. And I was looking at people who've been doing my job for 10 years and okay, they make 20K a month. Big deal. They still work 40, 50 hours a week and frustrated and burnt out and a lot older. I said, I don't want your life. Look at the mentor. If you want to know where you're going to be in your life at your job, look at the mentor that mentoring you right now, your job, being there for 10 years, 20 years. Do you want to be where they're at? If you don't, it's about time you start your own business, okay? Which is this, because I'm telling you, with my 20-something properties, right now, I'm only spend about literally maybe a couple hours a week. I have a manager who manages everything without me, right? And I literally do whatever I want to do. That's why I have time to coach. That's why I like, what am I going to do with my life, okay? Coaching is like a full-time job, passion for me. Make sense? But rental real estate is so passive, it's ridiculous, especially with corporate housing. Because once somebody checked in, what you got to do? Nothing. Make sense? Unless something broke or whatever, broken, then they just call your manager who fix it for you. All right, so because co-hosting, you can do more because you have no risk. You can do 3 a month. If you do 3 a month, boom, by month 12, you should have 34 properties making you 40K a year. That's more than most surgeons make these days, okay? And the best part is you're not paying crazy amount of taxes like you do when you have a W-2, okay? It's no secret, it's entrepreneurs. America is beautiful entrepreneurs with businesses. So do yourself a favor and do it. And the best business that had the most tax write-off is real estate. Real estate, guys. Because everything is real estate. Everywhere you look is real estate, okay? But again, it's not tax legal advice. So again, book a free consultation call with me. If you haven't already, this link in the chat, there's your chance. If you know you want me to show me you're serious, then sign up for one of my intro offer. So that way I know what level, how serious you are, and I will cater my level of coaching with you, okay? All right, so the fast method is the 4th step that I talked to you about. All right, so that's that. Let's go over to location. Okay, go over to location, and I'll share you my location secrets right now. So stay with me, guys. I told you, the longer you stay with me, the more I'm going to give you, okay? I'm going to give you my top secret, location secret, because real estate is all about location, 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 right? Boom. So winning with location. We can talk about that. What is the location secrets? Write this down. 3, what are states are best for midterm rental, corporate housing? The bigger the city, the higher cost of living, the bigger population, actually the better, okay? You want more, the higher the cost of living. For example, in Texas, we will rent a home for $2,000, making $4,000. So making $2,000 a month in profit. But in California, we can rent a home for $4,000 and then we re-rent it out for $8,000. So you make about $4,000 a month. So you actually make double in California than you do in Texas or the South, right? For the same amount of property. So the cost of living is actually good because you're on the receiving side of inflation. Inflation is killing everyone, right? Except the landlord. The landlord is killing it with inflation because the more inflation, the more the landlord is going to make. You want to be the landlord. This is your chance to become landlords by leveraging other people's property as much as you want. Does that make sense? Okay. So populated larger cities are good. Up and coming cities and cities in transition, they are really, really awesome for this business. Okay. Why? Because all these companies are moving into the cities, cities who are growing and populating and growing. That's what important. I want to make a location ideal for midterm rental. Write this down. This is a secret right here. 3 H's: highways, hospitals, and hotels. Boom. See? Why? Because these follow the whales, you're gonna succeed. You know, the government put trillions of dollars into the highway system. Hospital put billions of dollars. Hotel put tens of millions of dollars. Don't you think they already done their research? Boom. You hear? So why do you and I need to do more research? Are we gonna do more research on this billion-dollar company? I don't think so. See, so this is secret. Follow the whales, you're gonna succeed. Okay. So that's why the longer you stay, the better. Because this is the secret right here. This is how you find the right location. And location is the number one, because the location is the number one thing you cannot change about a property. You can change about anything about a property except the location. So listen very carefully. Okay. Avoid downtown and HOA restricted area, because these have a lot of regulation. These have a lot of craziness, politics you want to deal with. You want nice suburban neighborhood with good schools. Nice suburban neighborhood with good school. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, single family home, 1-story, perfect. Okay, awesome, right? 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath, even better. Boom. Those are what you're looking for. What are the risks associated with 4 location choices? Of course, low demand, seasonality, higher vacancy rate, difficulty attracting quality tenant, decrease in product value. The good news about arbitrage is you can pick A+ property, A+ location for only a few $100 a month more, versus when you buy a property, you're gonna have to invest hundreds of thousands of dollars a month more. It makes sense? So you can literally cherry pick the best property in the best neighborhood, and maybe you pay a little bit extra on rent. However, you pass that on to the corporate clients anyway. So the corporate clients are paying you more for staying at a nicer property anyway, you see? So that's why it's awesome. Book a free consultation call with me if you haven't already, or sign up for one of my classes and go from there, all right? Question 4, how does location impact pricing and midterm rental? Seasonality, okay? Seasonality affect vacation rental ridiculously. Most vacation rental owner only make money 3 or 4 months out of the year. The rest are break even or loss. You know I'm telling you the truth. Because it's vacation, right? Midterm, we occupy about 80–90% of the year. You see? So it's very stable. A lot more stable than a vacation rental. Okay. Apartment, townhouse, HOA condos, avoid as much as you can. Maybe townhouse okay in big cities, because it's oversaturated, okay? Too much competition. If you do, and plus condos and apartment, they don't have a nice private backyard. They don't have, you know, usually 4 or 5 people cannot stay in one tiny ass condo, right? So that's why, and plus regulations, all of that, you don't want that. So boom, you want single family home in nice suburban neighborhood. What are strategy for competing in saturated market? Do midterm, not short term, not vacation rental, okay? That's the strategy, because everybody and their grandma is Airbnb their property out for a few nights stay. So, I mean, there's so many competition. But when you focus on corporate clients and you say, I only book corporate clients, only insurance client that will stay for at least a month or more, usually 2 or 3 months, boom, you're in the blue ocean. Does that make sense? And then you got to know how to set up to stand out, which we will have a whole class talk about that. And then do arbitrage instead of buying, because you have less risk. You can test the market, you know, instead of wasting months to buy or property or rehab it and all of that. You don't want to lose a lot when you do that. All right. The formula for corporate housing arbitrage: first month rent and deposit 5 to 7K, buy the furniture 7 to 9K, or even rent the furniture. You charge 2 times the rent. You making about 2 to 3K a month. So you want 10 to 15K, 5 properties. That's it. And if you do 2 properties a month, you can get there in 3 months. We have students who done 4 a month, 5 a month, right? With 2 a month is a good pace. Even just 1 a month, you get there in 5 months. Imagine 5 months from now, you're making 10, 15K a month, okay? Or you're making 20 to 30K a month. You can do 10 properties. How will your life change in 3 to 6 months? You make 10 to 15, 20K a month in passive income, right? Take a screenshot of this, share this, have as many people as possible. What this means also, if you're looking at return on investment, you invest about 12 to 15K to do one arbitrage deal, but you make 2K a month. So 6 months, you make your money back. Your first year, you double your money. This means you make 100% return on your investment. And then you take that profit, you open another one, you roll that profit in, you snowball it, compound it. So you actually end up making even more than 100% return. Keep in mind, Warren Buffett, the greatest investor of all time, only making 20-something% a year in return. We show you how to make 100% right here. Make sense? Ridiculous. Okay. Co-hosting, same formula, except no initial expense, no furniture you have to pay. You charge 2 times the rent plus or minus utilities, basically infinite return because you're not putting any money down. Make sense? Now, you do have to work a little harder, you know, a little longer, but instead of, you know, like corporate arbitrage, you work maybe 5 hours a week. Here, you work 10 hours a week. That's not bad for making 6-figure income, right? Boom. And we'll show you how to do that. Okay, so the fast method. The second thing is ask to sublease. How do you ask landlord to sublease? Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Well, first of all, any questions with locations? All right, Eric Hoffman signed up for the intro program. Give him a hand. Boom. All right, make sure he book a call with me directly. Congratulations, Eric. Give him a hand. Yes. Any questions about locations? Okay, no. All right. So, for example, with the location, let's go. Anybody have a market they want me to analyze right now? Here's your chance. Put down in the chat what market you want me to analyze. All you do is simply go to Google Map. You don't even need to spell right. Okay, just whatever. Brooklyn. All right, Rodney. Is that Brooklyn? I couldn't read. It's like Brooklyn. Maybe Brooklyn. Brooklyn, yes. All right, Brooklyn, New York. Rodney's on the ball. That's right. Okay, Sean, Austin, Texas. All right, Sean. Let's go. I go to Austin, Texas next. Oh my God, everybody's popping up now. Okay. All right. Because of time, I'm gonna breeze through this quickly. Okay, so check this out. So you want to do this in your own place. First of all, you want to look at what are the main, where's downtown and what are the main highways. So this is Manhattan, the main highway flowing into Manhattan, this one. So Brooklyn, New York. Boom, it's down here, right? So you talk about down here, you got 2 major highways into Manhattan. So you want to be as close to these highways as possible. Boom. And the next thing you want to look for is hospital, okay? Hospitals in this order of importance, because hospital drop $1 billion into a hospital. They know their market. Okay, so you see all the hospital is congregated right here. So you want to stay around here, inside this highway, because all this is very close, direct connection to Manhattan. You see? So boom. Now, next thing, hotels. Okay? Hotels. Boom. All these red dots are hotels. You see? There's hotels here, hotels here, hotels here. Hotels. Okay? So look, there's more hotels. Boom. So yeah, you're in the right place, right time, right here. It's good. Good for hotel. All right. Now, next thing, highways, hospital, and hotels, right? So boom, you'll be able to find properties in this area. So Now, I know it's Brooklyn, I get it, right? Some parts are dangerous. So you want to be able to drill down to the neighborhood after that, okay? But generally, you have your, what we call your golden pie locations or your farmland where you make money off of. This is your area right here. You get it? Boom. So what you're gonna do is you go on Zillow, okay? And you find 3-bedroom, 2-bath house that cater to that around this area, okay? 3-bedroom, 2-bath, pet friendly. Boom. There you go. And you start calling them. All right, next. Let's see. Other market. Let's do Austin, Texas, okay? Texas is definitely a great market. All over Texas, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, Houston, you know. All these are great. Greensboro, North Carolina is good. DC is good too. Seattle is great. All these are great market, okay? Let's look at Austin. So when you look at Austin, downtown Austin, there's a loop right here. Highways, hospitals, and hotel, right? So boom, hospitals. You see most hospital are north of downtown. So you want the energy flow up north here. All right. Hotels. Boom. Hotel. Okay. Got a bunch of hotel here, etc. Okay. Now, when you drill down, there's also you want the better hotel, right? So maybe you can change to at least $200 a night, something like that, right? So then you will know better where or the better neighborhood is. Make sense? Easy pie, right? Boom. So you can see here, it's north of Austin. Round Rock area is great. The hospital, a bunch of hotels, nicer hotels, you know. So like this resort and spa, all of that, right? So that's why you want to look at that. So that's just real quick. You see, within minutes, I'm able to tell you where you need to focus on, right? In the market. And don't forget the 2 highway. You see 2 highway intersect right here? Boom. Between Round Rock and Windermere, boom, this area. Boom, you got it. You see, that's your farmland. Okay. See how fast we go here? All right, next. We got, let's see. Where's my man? Where's my man who signed up for the class? I want to honor him and help him for us. Eric Hoffman. What market are you at? You want me to help you with the market? Put down in the chat, okay? Anyway, we gotta move on here. So next thing we gotta talk about is how do you talk with a landlord? Your homework tonight is look at 10 different deals on Zillow to find where you want to go, okay? So that's your homework, okay? And we're going to talk about how to call these people to talk about how do you sublet their property, right? So you gotta regain the market. Okay, gotta gain the market, guys. Gotta gain the approval of landlord to go into market. Okay, so let's run this real quick through here. How to gain landlord approval. Okay. Owning versus rental, we'll talk about that. What are the main thing when you talk with the landlord? Let me breeze through this. Myth, landlord will agree. No landlord will agree to sublease. That's wrong. Landlord will agree because of this. Write this down. Take a picture. This is the secret right here. We will take care of your property like it's our own because our business. We will get professionally clean every couple of months because our business. Any repairs under $200, we will get it fixed ourselves. Okay? We're not going to bother you in the middle of the night. Number 4, our clients are higher caliber of people, professional, well-established career that work hard to obtain to refuse to do anything to jeopardize their job or family. So we have 0 eviction. When you're part of my community, you can leverage us. 0 eviction for 9 years doing this with 90-something% extension rate. Boom. Get it? All right, 7-figure script. For those who sign up for any of my offer today, my team make sure they get my script for arbitrage. Okay, it's my gift to you. It's a bonus. This made me millions of dollars. Made me and my community millions of dollars that I will give it to you for like 2K offer right there. That's ridiculous. Okay. But anyway, for those who sign up, put down in the chat right now. My team will get that to you. Make sure Eric get that script and you know, get an hour consultation directly with me. Okay. All right. So HOA 1 agreed to midterm rental. First of all, you want to find areas where HOA are more lenient or they know HOA, even better. Some HOA allow 30 days or more in rental. That's good. The third thing is you want to have an abundance mentality. So abundance of properties, okay? So you want to have that, right? Have that mentality of abundance. There's always rental coming up. There's always rental. Don't worry if it doesn't work out. It's not like you are wholesaling, trying to find a distressed property where you have to call 1,000 people, get 1,000 rejection to get 1 yes. No, these are people who already want to talk to you because they are renting their home. You simply rent their home and they want to talk to you. So it's not really cold market. It's more like warm market. You get it? So that's why it's so profitable and so much easier than traditional real estate because you're not trying to find people who are under stress. Anyway, the myth is subleasing is illegal or against rental agreement. I'm here to tell you that it's not. It's been around for a long time. Most people don't know about it, but you can put that, the writing in the lease, you are good to go. And we have the template for that. You know, we're not lawyer, but we give you the template of what works. And you can consult your lawyer you want, but it's very legal in the US for decades now, okay? The myth is subleasing leads to property damage or loss of control. Well, we have corporate clients, amazing clients. We actually have more insurance than traditional real estate because not only we have rental insurance, the landlord has their insurance, we have the platform insurance that we market from, and we have our own company insurance. And I have all the best connection for you to get the right clients, the right insurance. Leases from corporate clients or platform, we do have control. So we do have control because we have an established lease with the corporate clients. Make sense? Okay, it's impossible to find suitable property for midterm rental. That's a myth. It's very possible. You go on Zillow, you see all these dots, they are all available property for rent. And every single day, there's new property for rent. You see, so you have plenty of deals. You're actually the one who cherry pick and choose you the deal now. Make sense? And then we give landlords security and peace of mind. Boom. Make sense? So the myth is midterm rental is too complex and risky. It's actually less risky than buying a property. One property you buy, 5 to 7 arbitrage you can do. Less cost to get started, less loss if it doesn't work out. You know, complexity when you don't have the proper mentorship. Yeah, it will be complex. Okay, you don't have the proper mentorship. Corporate clients are, but we have the right mentorship and the right community, so it's not complex. It's actually a lot easier to manage a corporate housing than vacation rental for all the reasons that we talk about. Plus, the corporate clients, when they checked in, I can sleep well for 3 to 6 months with 90% chance that they will extend, right? Because it's company pay, it's insurance pay. You get it? They're not gonna do anything stupid and damage the property. They might go rent your vacation rental down the road to party, but that's it. They're not gonna party at our place. Corporate clients are difficult to attract and retain. That's a myth. I mean, it's true. If you don't know where to go, it's hard to get. But once you know where to go, like we do this for 10 years, hundreds of properties, and help hundreds of students. We know exactly where to go to get the sources, to get the clients. So boom, corporate clients are a lot easier to satisfy the vacationer because Have you been on vacation and everything is an emergency because you're only there for 2 to 3 days, right? With corporate clients, they're there for months, so they know, and they give us time to fix anything we need to fix. Make sense? Myth is scaling a rental business without proper ownership is impractical. It's actually very practical because you can scale 5 to 8 times faster. Listen, for the same amount of money, you want to make money from one house or 8 houses? Who want to make money from just one house? Who want to make money from 8 houses instead of just one? For the same amount of investment? Of course, right? Because you want to test the market with little risk. Scale with ownership is impractical because it takes years to buy a property. I mean, most people don't even own more than 5 houses in their entire lifetime because it takes forever for you to save up money, buy a property, rehab it, right? So that's impractical. Make sense? All right, next. Fast method scale. Okay, we talked about that. All right, so let's go back here. So go on your Zillow tonight and search for your area, okay? Here's the criteria. Boom. You can do 4 bedroom, 2 bath, or 3 bedroom, 2 bath, whatever, right? Apply. Home type, houses only, entire place only. Okay? Oh, pet friendly too is the criteria. Boom. Okay? So if you do even just 3 bedrooms, okay. Okay? And then you can zoom out on the map. You can see here how many properties are out there for rent. There's literally abundance. You see how many of these are here? Boom, right? All right. Milwaukee for Eric Hoffman. Okay. All right, Milwaukee. You need to be a certified property manager in some states. Some states you do, but sometimes you can bypass, and sometimes you can bypass by saying you're a co-host. You can help them get the clients, not be a manager, property manager. Make sense? Okay. All right, sounds good, sounds good. All right, so. All right, Eric. You will get an hour free with me, so I will analyze that market with you when we're on that call, okay? Because of time right now, we are, you're not seeing my screen, okay, well, all right, we're gonna go to, and the call here, let's see. So check this out, all right. So lastly, tomorrow, same time, same place, we're gonna go over. Example, your homework tonight is to do about 10 of these deals. Find 10 of these deals so we can analyze it together tomorrow, okay? And we go over more on how to set up to stand out, how to get the corporate clients, what a pricing strategy, and we go from there. So again, for those of you who might have missed this, we're offering an amazing value here. You have, this has been helpful for you guys, right? How would you like to do this with me every single week? Every single week we have smaller live class. Every month we have a live challenge, and you can be VIP front row. You get all your questions answered first because you are VIP, okay? Like Eric signed for his VIP. Next time he's gonna be on this class, I'm gonna look for him. And if he have a questions in here first, I guarantee that, you know, I will answer his question first. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by VIP access. That's over $5,000 of value because it's over a year long. That's over 52 classes every week, right? And also the live challenge, that 2 days live challenge a month. That's a lot of time that I have to devote to. So you also get an entire 6-figure insider program, 5 days recording that I've done, value over $1,250. Everything, almost as many things that I know I put in there so you can do this business on your own, right? Now, you also get a one hour strategy call with me directly for those of you who sign up. Like Eric, you know, he has his booking on a call on my calendar right now. Okay, 1 hour. That'll change your life forever. Okay, free consultation. That I usually charge like $3,000 an hour, so that's worth a lot of money. Take advantage of that. You're also gonna get my blueprint, my arbitrage sublet script, my co-hosting script. You know, as much as I can, give you as a bonus. Recording of all my free live class and challenges over $1,500 of value. My script, everything over $2,000-3,000 in value. Everything, the value of everything is $11,998. And again, with what's going on right now, I want to help as many people. So I'm giving like 80% off. It's only not 5,000, not 4,000, not 3,000, only $1,997 for the whole year of this coaching, training, free classes. Okay. Boom. That's it. Okay. So sign up one of those, put down in the chat if you sign up, and I want to congratulate you for stepping out of your comfort zone, go to the other side, change your life forever. And I look forward to see those that sign up on the one-on-one session with me. Okay. Now, if you don't have the 2K, how about 997 for 6 months? There's no excuses. Okay. How about 197 a month? Like, I'm making it where you have no excuses anymore to get started. Okay. If you don't have 197 a month to fuel your dreams, your goals, what are you doing with your life, my friend? Can I be frank with you? Can I have your permission to put on my coaching hat now to help you? If you don't do anything in January, how do you think, is it easier or harder to do things when it's October for your years and your goal, right? You want to wait till June? When would now be the best time? You know, that's what Tony Robbins always asks. It's January. We have a new fresh start to the year. What are the excuses this time? Are you start with making excuses and not living the life of your dream? Okay. The first step, like Grant Cardone said, is commit to your dreams, your goal. And the way you commit is by your time and money. That's it, right? That's how you show the universe or God that you are totally committed and you're gonna make it happen. That's the first step. So this is your first step. The first step is the hardest step, but also sometimes is the most simple step. Is just put down something and show the universe you're serious, and then you're gonna figure it out later. And then, now, if I were you, like me, I always, when I do something, I go all in and I do the best. I want the best of the best deal possible, the best possible, whatever. So I will go for the year long and commit yourself a year with this. Okay. Sounds good, right? I'm doing all this to help you. Like, I'm not gonna make anything from 197 a month. I mean, come on, that's nothing. But I'm doing this to help you overcome your fear, because that is what holding most people back, is fear, limiting belief. And when you can bust through that by showing you yourself, the most important person is you, that you are serious, by putting down some form of payment, transaction, you know, exchange. That's when you show the universe you're serious, and that's when things are gonna start happen to you, happen for you, not to you, happen for you, not to you. You hear me? So that's very, very important, guys. You understand that? So I want to encourage you to take action now, right away, because otherwise, why are you here, guys? You're gonna be watching Netflix or something. You know, this is your life we're talking about. This is your dream we're talking about. How serious are you with your dreams? How serious are you with your life? Okay. Stephen committed. All right, good. Boom. All right. iPhone Scott, sign for 197 a month. Congratulations. Okay. We'll make sure that you have Rianne and everything, grab his phone number and the full name and everything. Okay, Nino, my team. Make sure all these guys have you gave me hope, maybe that. Okay. So yeah, more importantly, is your dreams, your goals, guys, okay? So for those of you who signed, congratulate you right there. Congratulate Stephen as well. Let's show us you committed. Let's make it happen, okay? Show me you're serious and I will show you everything else, okay? That's all I'm asking for, okay? We're also doing this to weed out all the, you know, whatever tire kickers, okay? If you don't really, if you can't even commit 197, I don't know what you can commit to for your dreams, your goals. I mean, come on. But anyway, for those of you who are who made the decision to commit to your dreams, your goal, I want to congratulate you. Everybody congratulate them right now. My team put up congrats guys. Good job. I know it's the hardest thing is overcome your old pattern, old paradigm, old limiting belief, and bust through that and say, this year is my year. No more excuses, okay? It's so funny that people doesn't even blink an eye or think, even I did. I went in line and I applied to 10 pharmacy school and I'm willing to pay $300,000 without even thinking about it, getting into $300,000 student loans, you know, back then to go into these colleges just like you. But when you talk about measly $2,000, you're like, oh, I don't know. 2,000 is a lot, man. You know, it's more than, you know, last week dinner. You know, it's more than Louis Vuitton, or it's more than, you know, I would rather have a Chanel bag or something. I mean, come on, you know, I would rather go take a family vacation instead of investing 2K into myself. Like, what kind of mindset is that? That's why if you have that mindset, if you're already a multi-millionaire, I respect that. Whatever you do, you, okay? But if you are not, and if you're still struggling, if you are frustrated and burnt out, and you're sick and tired of having the same goal every single year and not reach your goal and always fall short and making excuses, oh, this happened, that happened, how's that going to serve you? Are you getting older or younger every year? Is your family believing you more or less every year? Isn't it about time you retire your wife? If those men out there, is it a time that you give your kids the life they deserve by spending time with them, by being a mom, by being a dad? Isn't it time you to retire your parents and maybe pay for their retirement, whatever? Isn't it about time it's you? Would all this be worth it if you get your financial freedom, you're making the right commitment, change your life forever within 3 to 6 months, making 10, 20K a month, passive income? Imagine that, guys, and change your life forever, forever and ever. Able to live like these guys live, okay? Like these amazing stories here of men and women just like you. A lot of them start without any kind of experience. They're able to make, like, boom, Rick here, make 15K a month within a few months, passive income. You know, Brady and Tiffany, you saw them on the video, making 30, 40K a month, okay? You know, and making 20, 30K a month with 2 kids, or a man that have 5 kids. Or you're a single mom like Rashida, who we help making 20, 30K a month. You're a dad like Nick, have 2 kids too, and we help him to get financial freedom too. You see? So what would it be worth for you? Imagine anything is possible. What will you be doing with your life? Where will you travel to? Where will you live? What will be happening to you, for your family, for your life? All these gentlemen and ladies have got financial freedom. Why couldn't you? Right? They literally travel the world, do whatever they want to do. So let's watch a few influencers and see what they have to say about our program.
What do you think about open housing, Airbnb arbitrage? Love it, love it. Yeah, I love anything that's big.
So you're the man, the myth, and the legend. I think a lot of people like the model. I think the model is very successful. An easy way to get into passive income because it doesn't require much capital up front. Just off of 1 or 2 Airbnb properties, and you don't even have to own it. You can run an entire Airbnb arbitrage empire without owning a single house. And I think that's awesome. It's awesome. His business model is amazing. He's crushing it.
What a great opportunity. And if people can learn from you how to create passive income.
I've been in real estate for probably 3 decades now, so I love it. I think that's exciting because I was just sharing with you that I've been staying in more Airbnb than hotels.
It's amazing, and I'm happy to bring you onto our space. They can make some money too.
That's the way to go. Having lots of real estate is passive income. While you're sleeping, you're making money.
I think that's a great business you do because you don't invest in those assets. That's the best business, man.
Getting his plan together so we could go scale Airbnb business to a whole nother level.
Boom. These gentlemen that you met here are big time influencers. Some of them worth, like the guys, the second is the last guy, worth $500 million. Okay, so I think they know a thing or two about corporate housing. I mean, sorry, a thing or two, a thing or two about business. And they all agree that we have one of the best opportunities ever, if not the best. So anyway, now, again, for those of you who, for whatever reason, still making excuses for not signing up for the classes and make the commitment, I want to give you some comfort because maybe for whatever reason, you still I want to help you. So I want to give you, because for those who stayed this long, I'm going to reward you, right? So I will give you an hour of my time for free coaching. Book the call right now. My team, pop the link in the chat, okay? Because I know I've been through where you at, and sometimes people might not be like, fast and catch on or making decisions. They need some more help. So I want to do that for you. So that's the link right there. Book a call directly with me. Spots are filling up very fast. If you haven't already, this is totally free. You don't have to sign up for any classes, anything like that. Even though if you do, then I will remember that and I will coach you, at a higher level. So overcoming whatever mentality. For those of you who sign up, congratulations. I don't care what you pay. You pay something. You show me you serious, you committed. It's going to be a different conversation when I talk to you, right? I'm going to put on my coaching hat. We don't have to overcome a lot of other stuff. We just go straight into it. But for those of you who still have to overcome a lot of limiting beliefs and stuff like that, I want to give you as my gift. The best gift I can give anybody is my time, right? Like you, but time is life. I could be hanging out with my family, whatever. But I'm willing to give an hour of my time. Just make sure, one, you show up. Please, okay? Please don't waste my time, okay? Just like you, I'm not gonna waste your time either. 2, be in a quiet place on a laptop, being coachable, have your spouse or business partner with you, so that way we do everything at once, so we don't have to repeat it. Boom. And then I will see where you at, where you want to go, what's working, what not working, build a game plan strategy for you to make this year your best year ever, so you can skyrocket to your future, to your freedom. Sounds good? All right. All right, guys. I think that's what I have for now. Whatever questions you have, your last questions in the chat right now, okay? Otherwise, I want to congratulate each and everybody for being with us. I want to wish you guys a happy, blessed New Year's, and let's end with this coaching course highlight. It will change your life forever. Check this out. 1 minute highlight.
Crazy. It's so crazy. I'm so amazed by everything. The money is so well spent on this program.
It's much easier than being a doctor.
To take this is way easier than ever running a short-term rental, I'll tell you that much. Midterm is the way to go.
And he's like, listen, I don't have the time. I don't want to deal with that. I just want to get a check. I'm happy with my 2,500. Just take care of it. And I don't even need like the deposit.
Got an extension today. Don't you love insurance booking? I told you.
The rent, I rent it for $4,250. I'm renting it for $8,500 to insurance.
Sorry, I'm late. I was purchasing a outdoor set for my 5th property.
Wow. Here we go.
Yeah.
When you're talking about making money while you sleep, doesn't get more true than that.
To put in the work, double down on myself, and connect with like-minded individual like you guys.
4 months of renting it, I would pretty much make back my initial investment and more.
Boom. See what I'm saying? There you go. All right. We will end everything on a peak state, okay? Always remember that, peak state. So I love Rocky. And everybody putting your hand in as a team. Put your hand in, okay? We're gonna count down 10 to 1 together, you know? And then we're gonna celebrate freedom. Because that's what life is all about, okay? Freedom. Freedom is not free. Freedom has been fought for, blood, sweat, and tears. So fight for your freedom, guys. Fight for your freedom. Do you hear me? Fight for your freedom. Nothing is free. Your freedom is so sweet, guys. Fight for your freedom, okay? Men and women are risking their life out there to fight for your freedom. This, least you can do is get your financial freedom. You know, it's not risking your life. This is just doing a few things differently for a few hours a week. Sounds good? So everybody put your hands in, okay? And this is my favorite part because we are a team, we're a family in here, okay? Turn on your family. So we're gonna count down together, celebrate you, celebrate your life, celebrate this year. As if you're ready to make it happen. All right? Good. All right. So count out with me. 10, 9, 8, yeah, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, freedom.
Freedom, freedom, freedom.
Yes, pat on the back, big guys, good job. Yes, celebrate
Freedom.
life. You already made it. You're already in it. You already make it happen, okay? So happy New Year. We'll see you on the next one.
Oh, you was trying to get in your business? Yeah, Nate, he's so nice.